Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of Getting Good at Chess. Today, we have a different format. In the first episode, I just played a few games and we wrapped it up, but in this episode, I want to do something different. I'm going to play 5 games right now, and let's just casually play 5 games, and then we're gonna watch the World Cup 2024 chess review by Gotham Chess, the first match, and then after watching that review we're gonna play another 5 games, and those 5 games should be somewhat high quality because and the reason why I'm watching the World Cup is because first of all Gukesh won. Okay, let's go India. And second of all, watching those high level games is the best way to learn chess in general, and the reviews made by Gotham Chess are incredible, so yeah, we'll get to that. But for now, we're playing 5 games. We got the background music from Samurai Work Tunes. Let's go, incredible fucking music. And our first game has started. So we are starting on 793 rating. Hopefully I will improve, not go down from here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I blundered a piece, but he didn't see it, so that is amazing. I could take and fuck up his pawn structure. But that bishop isn't really a threat. Is that a free pawn? Sure. Now we can take. I think that's the best move. Because his bishop is like aligned here, that's why I'm gonna castle. Usually I don't in this Sicilian line. I'm gonna get 26 if I win. Go here, attack the queen. Also need to get this thing out. Even this is nice. Queen here attacking that thing. This is a boring game, isn't it? That's my plan, to break the structure. Bro, how's the first game of the episode so slow and boring? Hmm. Nasty move. I even have this after that. Oh, this is incredible. Nice. Okay. Hmm. Well, Queen Exchange really does not help me, but that's the only option I have, I think. I'm gonna keep my queen because I only have 50 seconds left to do something. Extremely powerful bishop. Hmm. What the fuck? How did we end up in this situation? Chat? This is like nice play. I think he's trolling. I still don't have pre-moves on. Eight seconds left. Five seconds left. Yes. Yes. He wants to rematch. Let's go. Let's go, Nikhil. 98-68. Let's play another one. I'm enjoying this. I mean, it started off really slow, but in the end, nice. Loved it. What the fuck is this? I can't castle that side anymore, so I have to prepare to castle long. Here. Bruh, he is aggressive. Overextending pawn. Get this break first. Yeah, now we can castle. Okay, that happened. Ah, I am 800 rated, but I forget sometimes. I play like I'm fucking 2000. The confidence level is like I'm 2000, but then something like that happens. This is hanging, right? Yes. Okay, got my piece back. That pawn is still protected. Oh my god, look at this. If this works, oh fuck me, if this works. Holy shit, if this works. Let's go now this. He's gonna play here, I'm gonna do this, yes. Let's fucking go. Get your queen over here. Outplayed. Out fucking played. Oh, so this is free now. So yeah, you're done. You're done, man. You're done. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. So that 2 games done. We're gonna play 3 more. We're gonna play 3 more. Bro, this is taking way long. Okay, we will play 1 more and then we're gonna watch the thing. The game review. Because the games are taking longer than I expected. What can I do here? The best thing I can do is get my queen out. Which was a mistake. Fuck me. Yeah, I'm done for. What the fuck? Well played. Cheers, GG Gold. Well played. Nice, good game. Good game. 3 blunders. Nice, we're done. Okay. I'm already 20 minutes in the recording, so I have to go and watch the thing. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So Gotham Chess Insane World Championship Game 1. This is 2024. The championship happened like 2 weeks ago. Even a week ago, I think. I don't even remember. So yeah, Gukesh won. He's the world champion now. Let's go, my boy. Let's go India. And Dingley Rin. I don't know how he played. I haven't watched any of the games, so that's what we are going to do. This is Gotham Chess. Why am I not subscribed? I'm subscribed to him from my other account. Okay, but just in case, let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 World Chess Championship match between Ding Liren, the sitting world champion, and Gukesh D, the youngest ever challenger.
And yeah, Gukesh became the youngest world champion as well. Amazing.
For the throne, and of course Gukesh is from India. This is the first round recap, and it was an excellent first game to get started. I'm going to take you through all of the critical moments of the game, the emotions, and ultimately the result.
Yes.
And all of these recaps are brought to you by myself to let you know that Chessly 2.0 is on the way, my educational platform relaunching on December the 13th. December 1st is for VIP access, some beta testing, some early access folks to the site. If you ever got one of my courses, check your email. If you've never gotten one of my courses, go to Chessly right now. Make an account so we can let you know when the new platform drops. Because everybody that gets the new platform is going to get the launch price. I'm just letting you know. Now,
come on, start the game. Yeah.
It's time for chess. We're not going to talk about any of the pre-match predictions. We're just going to get right into the games. It's 14 games of action. The first one to 7.5 points wins. They play 120 minutes for the first 40 moves, and they don't get any bonus time until the 40th move, and more on that later. Gukesh opened up this match with the move pawn to e4. He plays this all the time. Ding responds with a major surprise, not e5, which is the opening that he plays 99% of the time, not the Sicilian, which if you're not going to play e5 at the highest level of the game, you probably should play a Sicilian. Shockingly, no Scandinavian defense, one of my favorites. The French with e6 and d5. Ding Liren has played the French in his illustrious...
So, I used to know the names of most of these openings. I haven't been really active in chess, so I don't remember anything. All I know is e4, the standard opening, and Sicilian defense. That's it.
illustrious career, almost...
I might not talk because I just I like to enjoy these reviews. So yeah, just enjoy.
Never. Since 2011. He played it once in the last World Championship match in the 7th game against Jan Nepomniachtchi, so I guess it's not a huge surprise, but it's an opening he's played about 2 to 3 times in about 10 years. So he plays the French defense. We have d4, d5, knight c3. This is called the classical. White here can also play the advance, white can play the exchange, white can play the tirage, white can play some sideline, and white doesn't even have to play d4. There are many other things you can play against the French, like b3, which is one of my favorite blitz weapons, but it's not something you're going to see at a World Championship. Now, this is the classical, knight to f6. Another thing that Ding could have played here is bishop b4, the Wiener. Nobody really plays this anymore, as well as pawn takes e4, which leads to some lines of the Rubinstein French. But none of that matters. e5, black induces white into coming forward, charging with these pawns, and is going to rely on pawn breaks of c5 and f6 to muddy the waters and get the game back to equality. The first major surprise of this game comes on Gukesh's 6th move. Gukesh here does not play knight f3, knight c6, and bishop e3, which is the ultra-modern, main line has been played thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Instead, Gukesh slides backwards and plays knight ce2.
What the? Okay.
And this is where things get really weird. So, the idea of this move, which could be played here as well, is to simply build up a center and make sure this pawn has access to c3. White wants to maintain a large center, and sometimes white even does this here, and then after c5, c3, knight c6, white plays knight f3. So white doesn't even play the move f4, okay? I wish the board changed color when I analyzed, but that only happens on the events page for some reason. But if you like that, I can bring that back. Otherwise, you're going to be confused what actually happened in the game. You're going to have to pay attention. Now, c5 is played. We have knight e2, and now knight c6. c3. And now, look at Ding's clock. a5 played
The fuck?
in 27 minutes. At this moment
So,
of the game,
I have followed the World Cup that happened between Denglerin and Nepo, which was last year, and I did notice that sometimes Denglerin takes hours. It's only 2 hours game, but hours to play a move and loses all of his time. With Nepo as well, I think he drew and lost a few games because he was so low on time. So, yeah, same thing happened here. 20 fucking minutes.
Ding, borderline, had a breakdown. Like, I hate to say that, but I'm trying to even draw it in red. Yeah, I mean, he tried to play the A-pawn advance. That's fine. There are many things that black can do here. But he thought for 27 minutes. And I mean, people like, he looked distraught. I mean, his head is in his hands.
That's normal for Dinglirin, by the way, because last year, exactly the same. He looked like he was stressed in every single game. Literally. Like, he looked like he was about to cry in most of his games with Nepo. But he became the world champion. So, I'm used to it. He looks like he's stressed. But he kind of manages to play all right. And that's why he's the world champion, I guess. He was the world champion.
What? Well, like, what's going on? I mean,
yeah,
it's
he's
the
fine.
opening.
Yeah, he's fine.
But he plays a5. It's one of the moves. The point of a5 is you stop white from ever gaining space, and in fact, you would like to move your pawn to a4. You want to completely shut down the queen side. Totally reasonable. Gukesh plays knight f3 instantly because a5 is one of the moves. Ding plays a4.
Bruh, look at this. Look at this time. Gukesh has used 58 seconds of his time so far. Insane.
So he implements this plan.
And I think it's alright as well. Like, Gukesh is with white pieces, so he kind of dictates how the game's gonna go. Someone with black pieces has to figure out their way, improvise on the board. So kind of makes sense. Gukesh is prepared. Ding just got rocked by this opening, I guess.
Very quickly, Bishop Gukesh hasn't thought. He spent a minute on 9 moves. I
Yeah.
mean, so far, all momentum is pointing to the young Indian superstar. Bishop e7 from Ding played pretty quickly after 27 minutes spent on pushing the pawn. And now Gukesh plays what's called a novelty. In every single one of these games, we are going to have a moment that is called a novelty. A novelty is a brand new move.
Yeah.
Sometimes novelties are good, sometimes novelties are bad. For example, this would also be a novelty, but it hangs the queen in one move. So novelties at the high level and novelties at the noob level are not quite the same.
Yeah.
Gukesh plays the move g4. Now he plays this move, as you can see, no bonus time, in 20 seconds. Okay? A very provocative move. Immediately, my engine here, this computer seems to think that it's not the best move, but obviously if you give it more time, and I'm sure Gukesh prepared a lot before the match, it probably is one of the better moves of the position. I don't think I have to explain the ideas of this move to you, but I will. Maybe I do have to explain them. White
Thank you. Please explain. I have no fucking idea.
is definitely weakening the structure of the king by pushing pawns in front of the king, but white wants to create chances of a kingside attack in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but look at this. Both sides are compromised. There's no chance of castling. At my level, 700, this is bad. But it's Gukesh. So I'm sure he has plans.
And also, white wants to finish the development this way, stabilize the center, and just go all in at a later point. Now, Ding here plays queen a5 after spending 14 more minutes. That is one of the other ideas of moving your a-pawn to a4, is that after you do that, the queen goes behind the a-pawn, and we see here the makings of counterplay by black. I mean, Ding has played great. He's just down 47 minutes. 47... I mean, all of this pre-match talk about Ding, his mental state, you know, his confidence. Ding has not won a game in 304 days. Ding has like 3 wins this year.
Damn.
Maybe 2. And one of them is against Gukesh in January, by the way, with the black pieces.
Damn. I didn't know that. I did not know that after becoming the world champion, Ding fell off like that. What the fuck? 3 games. Holy, that 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 should fuck up your mentality, you know. Like, you're the world champion and you just keep on losing all year. Damn.
I talked about this in my match video with information, where I also gave you the announcement I would be making recaps along with Magnus.
And also like to add, Gukesh won the candidates, so the momentum is on his side. Gukesh came in with wins. Ding is I don't know.
That would be on.
This would have been so much fun to watch while the championship was happening. But I missed it. Now I know who won, so yeah, there's no point.
You know, on the channel for the app that he's building, or maybe he's not building it, but he's the leading spokesperson for it. And Gukesh here plays Bishop G2. Now, what's weird here? This is where it gets weird. Okay. G4 is a provocative move. Black can castle. Black can play B5, A3, F6. Queen A5 is not one of the top moves of the computer.
Okay.
But Gukesh forgets the prep. Maybe he never looked at the move Queen A5.
Huh.
Because it's not one of the best moves. Now, when you go G4, you think with white, well, Bishop G2 and castle, right? I mean, that's got to be the follow-up. The alternative is Knight G3, which looks significantly worse because now Black will play A3 and undermine the position. So you start thinking, well, what if white goes A3? I mean, to me, A3 is a very natural move. I don't know why Gukesh didn't play it. He spent 20 minutes, and I'm sure he will give some thoughts. Yeah, but he goes for, I guess, what he thinks is the follow-up to G4, which is Bishop G2. But it allows Ding to target the base of the pawn chain. That is exactly what you should be doing. And now Ding has made some soft spots. He made some soft spots in the white position. The computer is not super fond of the way that Ding has played this, but everything looks pretty clear to me, and he takes on D4. Now, again, he's down 40 minutes on the clock, and when you take on D4, and white can't take with that because of the pin, and white can't take with the queen because you'd lose the queen, but this pawn is protected 5 times. But before taking back, Gukesh plays this very nifty move, pawn to b4. That's called a Zwischenzug, an in-between move. It's attacking the queen. The queen's got to move somewhere. And now knight e takes d4, and white is just better. I mean, Gukesh has emerged from the opening. He got what he wanted. He kind of maybe mixed up an idea. Ding looking to infiltrate on this weak square. Nobody for the white position is defending that square. Also, the c3 pawn could be a little bit weak. In the long run, this a2 pawn could be a liability for white. Anytime an opposing pawn like this marches down and freezes your pawn, modern day engines like Stockfish like to play like this because they sort of have a feeling this will be a weakness in the long run. We will see. Yeah, but you know, it's not easy for black to move because he's so restricted by space. Now, Gukesh just castles, yeah? If Ding castles, Gukesh will play queen e2, he'll play king h1, and guess what's gonna happen very shortly? Yeah, Gukesh is gonna play h4, and we're gonna see these 3 pawns in action. They're gonna mobilize, they're gonna get to this black king, they're gonna weaken the position, and Gukesh is going to show why his preparation combined with his skill is on full display. Now, Ding in the meantime puts the horse right into Gukesh's mouth, targets the bishop on e3, Gukesh simply sliding back, and Ding also developing. You'll notice Ding hasn't committed his king. The king is just a chill guy who just wants to stay in the middle for a little bit and hang out with his buddies. Okay. Right? By the way, Gukesh thus far playing perfectly. Queen to e2. However, and Magnus Carlsen himself said this before the match, the time management for both of these guys is suspect. Ding has just been out of form, but Gukesh apparently is always a slow thinker. Or maybe he's not a slow thinker, he's a slow decision maker. Gukesh is a perfectionist. Queen e2, according to the engine, is the best move. It is a flexible move. You get the queen off the home rank. You defend this pawn in the future. You target the knight. You support this and maybe f5. You want to put a rook somewhere in the middle. It is the best move. But he spends 33 minutes to play it. And suddenly the time disadvantage for Ding is really not that major. But keep something in mind, folks. This is the 17th move. And if you'd like, I'll put a move counter on the screen. They both have to make 23 more moves, and they get no bonus time until the 41st move. That's the time control. It's like the Hunger Games out here. Time is just ticking down. Ding now captures on d4. He does this because he opens up his queen, he opens up his bishop. It's just a good move. That knight is worth trading. Now Gukesh should take back with the bishop or the knight. He chooses to take with the knight, and Ding quickly blitzes out knight to b2. Now, Ding up to this point has spent 90 of his minutes to play 17 moves. 90 of his minutes, they start the game with 120, 90 of them to play 17 moves. But from this point forward, something changes completely. At this point, Ding overcomes all of the adversity.
Okay.
And I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like an anime. It's like a movie moment. I mean, the man wakes up. He takes on d4. Knight takes d4, and he drives the knight to the b2 square, supported by this pawn, hitting c3, opening up ideas. Gukesh plays queen e3, and the time advantage is down to about 3 minutes and 50 seconds from 47 minutes. Momentum completely shifted. Ding, rook c8. Look at this. Noobs are taught. I'm not insulting you by calling you noobs. You really should castle your king. You also shouldn't push so many pawns in front of your king.
Yeah.
These guys have learned the rules. It's now time to break them. All right? Rook
Fuck.
c8. Black is still not...
I mean, really shouldn't watch high-level games. Because I will try this and get fucked. Because I don't know all the rules. Ah, shit. Yeah, keep going.
Castling, and Gukesh plays rook c1. That is the wrong rook. But I gotta tell you, the alternatives were not too nice. You have to keep this pawn protected, otherwise the queen comes in and attacks it. But
Yeah.
rook c1 is depressing. Why would you subject two of these rooks to a position like this? And also depressing is bishop e1. And the craziest thing about this position is, despite black sitting there, waiting to be attacked, waiting for white to make all the necessary preparations to start something, h5 is the antidote. That is why you need to keep the king in the center so the rook can strike and maybe even activate. And guess what? If white locks the position, you are never breaking through f5. Remember a few years ago? The Suez Canal? Suez? I don't know how to pronounce it. All right, I'm American.
What?
I can barely pronounce my own country's name properly. All right, back in remember that traffic jam that was there and those ships could get through? Yeah, that's this.
Yeah.
All right, gonna be an international shipping crisis if this happens. So Gukesh plays rook c1. Ding, immediately queen c4. Who's gonna protect the pawn on a2? I got news for you. Nobody. f5. You can't take the pawn on a2. It looks nice, but I get counterplay way too quickly, and the pawn on a3 hangs, and I've got an attack here. f5 is on the board. Meanwhile, Ding gets into the position. Look at Ding's time. Look at Ding's time. 35, 34, 33, 32, 52, 32, 02. He's playing confidently. Ding knows, like a surgeon, he has to cut off the head of the snake. Without the queen, the white pieces are in disarray. They are without their leader. The queen needs to lead the attack. And f5 was ill-advised because of this move. But
Okay.
this was an ill-advised move. The next move Gukesh makes is even more ill-advised. He knows that if he plays queen f4, g5 is gonna happen. He can take on passant, but queen g6 comes in, and it's only black who is starting an attack, and the knight is coming to d3. Gukesh wants to avoid a queen trade, but he avoids a queen trade and pays with it, pays for it, I should say, with a major disadvantage, and Ding doesn't even hesitate and plays bishop to g5. Gukesh is battered. Gukesh is on the ropes. This is unbelievable. Ding has outplayed him like a technician. I mean, this is 2018 Ding Liren. 20 moves played in a French defense, and he is better. Complete shift of momentum, unfathomable.
Damn.
I mean, you chalk it up to nerves. You chalk it up to...
Yeah, I was talking shit about Ding not having momentum, but yeah, really good first game for him after losing all year. I mean, it's not over yet, I know. We still got a lot of game left. But so far, really well played.
The heat of the moment with the world watching, or you just chalk it up to the fact that Ding Liren is back. Bishop to g5 is played. Rook c2 played. Now you can castle. Or how about Rook c4? This is a move that Garry Kasparov would make back in the day. He would move his rook and screw it into the square. That's what he would do. And that's when you knew you were in trouble. Every piece is maximized. The bishop.
Oh boy, how intimidating that would be. Like a grandmaster just places his rook and screws it into a fucking square. Oh, damn. If I become a good chess player in the future, I'm definitely doing that in a tournament. That's the most savage move of all time. Screwing your fucking rook in the board. Nice.
Bishop is coming in as well.
Garry
Rook takes
Kasparov.
d4 removes the defender of the c2 rook. Gukesh fighting back. 16 minutes on the clock remaining for Gukesh to make 16 moves, or he loses the first game of the World Chess Championship on time. Ding unflapped. 4 seconds spent. Look at this. The bishop is behind the pawns. The bishop has snuck in behind the pawns. And I don't know, maybe Gukesh in the next games is going to have to be very careful moving so many pawns, because now look what happens. Weaknesses are created. Gukesh playing the best move, queen b1. Defending the pawn, defending the rook from the defense of rook takes d4. But the problem is, when the queen left, the queen used to protect the pawn.
What? Wait. I have some problem with this move. This pawn was not attacked by anything, right? I get that this queen will protect this rook when this exchange happens. I'm 800, what am I thinking?
From the defense of rook takes d4. But the problem is, when the queen left, the queen used to protect the pawn on c3. It's a necessary sacrifice. Rook c3.
Oh.
And folks, now it is time for the craziest portion of this game.
Okay.
Ding has had multiple decisive advantages this year. He had a very good position against Gukesh the last time they played in the Singfield Cup in 2024 in St. Louis, but he didn't win that game. Gukesh has had 5 to 6 winning positions in the last 3 to 6 months. He hasn't won a single one of those games. He hasn't won a game in 300 days. 300 days he hasn't won a game. So rook c3 played, rook c3, queen c3.
Wait. Who hasn't won?
Won a St. Louis, but he didn't win. Gukesh the last time they played in the Singfield Cup in 2024 in St. Louis, but he didn't win that game. Gukesh the last time they played multiple decisive advantages this year. He had a very good position against Gukesh the last time they played in the Singfield Cup in 2024 in St. Louis, but he didn't win that game. Gukesh has had 5 to 6 winning positions in the last 3 to 6 months. He hasn't won a single one of those games. He hasn't won a game in 300 days. 300 days he hasn't won a single one of those games.
What? I'm so confused. Who? Dude, Levy, you are speaking so quickly, I can't fucking understand anything. Who hasn't won in 300 days? Ding or Gukesh?
Gukesh the last time they played in the Singfield Cup in 2024 in St. Louis, but he didn't win that game.
Okay, so he's talking about Ding here, right? Ding did not win that game.
Gukesh has had 5 to 6 winning positions in the last 3 to 6 months. He hasn't won a single one of those games.
He said Gukesh.
But he didn't win that game. Gukesh has had 5 to 6 winning positions in the last 3 to 6 months. He hasn't won a single one of those games. He hasn't won a game in 300 days.
Bruh, I'm confused. I think he's talking about Ding, but he said Gukesh by accident.
300 days he hasn't won a game. So rook c3 played, rook c3, queen c3.
Okay, let's move on.
Pawn takes e6. this point, the engine was screaming for bishop takes. Bishop takes is not a very human move. It opens up this diagonal. White's next move is dropping back the knight. And yes, white is down a pawn and very quickly might be down 2 pawns. But this position is not easy. Black's king gets stuck in the center of the board. Black's king is going to get stuck in the center, and that doesn't feel particularly comfortable. The players don't have this thing. White is going to have to create counterplay going for the strong pawn that holds in the knight. That is one of the choices. But Ding takes with the pawn. And if you let the engine run here, the advantage is nearly gone. Nearly gone. Black is going to try to castle. He tried to preserve his center, keep the bishop, you know, on this diagonal, and keep the center intact. But this was the wrong move, and you couldn't have scripted this. Magnus Carlsen himself not only said that these guys are going to manage their time poorly, he said Ding is going to get the first big chance. He literally said that. We did a video on it. He said Ding is going to get the first big chance. And now...
That's why he's the GOAT. That's why Magnus is the GOAT, bro.
Cash fighting back, forking the queen, giving up another center pawn. But this position, despite being up 2 pawns, is not over. White has bishop c5, and this move leaves the king in the center of the board for good. The crazy part is Ding is now up 3 pawns if this happens. But you can play queen c2, queen f2, as well as rook f3, rook a3, rook a8. Crazy stuff. Big moment here for Gukesh. 10 minutes on the clock, 11 minutes to make 40 moves. He loses on time if he doesn't do it. He has bishop c5 on the board with the ideas of queen c2, rook f3. Does he go here? Does he go queen e1? Does he go bishop c5? And here, Gukesh plays queen c2.
So does that
I get
do?
it. He has ideas.
Okay.
He wants something like this.
Okay.
But queen c2 is a massive mistake because it allows queen c4. And if Gukesh had started with bishop c5, queen g4, queen c2, queen c4, the queen would go to f2, where it would violently enter the black position, kick over everything, smash all the windows, and take whatever it needed, and it would have left and sent the message. The problem is, because you never move the bishop from the f2 square, you are locked out. But Gukesh is going for a different bit of counterplay. He's going for queen d2, castling the king, bishop d4, and an attack on the pawn on g7. The problem is, it doesn't work. But does Ding know it doesn't work? In this position, Gukesh plays queen d2. But perhaps...
Why is it buffering?
Gukesh here spent a little too much time. When you do this, it sends a message to the opponent like, hey, something's up. And now, castling on move 31, just like we teach the beginners, bishop to d4. There's pressure here. If black plays e5, he loses in spectacular fashion, courtesy of Daniel Naroditsky, who saw this on the stream. Bishop takes d5, queen d5, rook f8, and bishop c5 is a discovered attack on the queen. It's not over. But Ding brings back his hero horse, knight to d3. That knight traveled the world. d7, b6, c4, b2, and now in disconnecting these two pieces, Gukesh is on the ropes. Queen e3, Ding removes his rook. Bishop takes f1, the knight is pinned though, and the queen is there. What do you play here? The only move, e5. Played in 2 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, Ding Liren is back. If you take this...
3 minutes left on Ding and 44 seconds on Gukesh.
Tonight, it doesn't matter what you take it with. I trade the queens. Your pawn is hanging. You can go to protected. I play anything. King f7. You can't take, you get your bishop trapped, and Ding is up 2 pawns in an endgame. This is over. E5 is on the board. Gukesh plays bishop e5. Ding now gets the other pawns. Those pawns that he pushed a little bit too far. And let's not forget, there is still the pawn on a2. If the pawn on a2 falls, the game is over. Gukesh plays bishop to g2. Now Ding, best move on the board, bishop f5. Light squared defense, bishop e4 coming in. White never has any time. Never has any time to get the counterplay going. Bishop back to g3, bishop e4, king h2. Gukesh has 20 seconds. You are reading that right. 20 seconds to make 2 moves. It's move 38. Gukesh is on the ropes. h6. Ding
I'm
looking
smiling
for a knockout punch, but sometimes you can take a deep breath.
because this is so
H6 simply
exciting.
protecting the king. Bishop h3 played with 4 seconds to go. But now queen d1. Mate is threatened. Gukesh has 4 seconds or he loses the game on time, and he plays a move and slaps the clock with 1 second remaining. Mate has been avoided, but what has not been avoided is losing the pawn on a2. The move that that Ding spent 20-something minutes playing, maybe remembering his prep, maybe adjusting to the moment, who knows, and then a4, and later a3. Folks, 28 moves later, the queen has arrived to collect the bounty. King g3, queen a2. It's over. If Ding plays 2 more moves, he's gonna promote this pawn, his king is gonna be safe. Gukesh thinks for a little while, adjusts himself emotionally, gives a check. If Ding goes king h7, he blunders queen e4, takes, and bishop a2, which is really convenient because he goes king h8. And Gukesh resigns, and Ding wins the first game of the 2024 World Chess Championship match.
Wow.
Now, he has won 3 games against Gukesh with black. Gukesh has never beaten Ding in a classical chess game. He beat him in freestyle chess. That doesn't count because nothing beats this. This is the gold standard ultimately, and right now Gukesh is in trouble because Ding has won game 1 and he's done it with the black pieces. It was a nervy game. It was a strange game. There were
Winning the first game with black pieces, that is domination.
plot twists left and right. But old Ding Liren reappeared, and my God, was he a monster. My God, was he a monster, and Gukesh is gonna have to will himself back into this match. His experience will be tested. 18 years of age, on the biggest stage, with everybody watching. It's 1-0 Ding Liren. I can't believe it. What a spectacle. Just sensational stuff. Folks, I'm gonna leave you by signing off with the usual. Go check out the Gotham Chess chessboard at your local Walmart or on walmart.com, link in the description. And those of you who are ready for the new launch of my educational platform, December 13th, it's on the way.
What a
Once you're on the
fucking
VIP
game.
list, then you get access on December.
What a fucking game. What a fucking first game. So, yeah. Did I learn anything? I don't fucking know. But yeah, it was very entertaining to watch. So we'll get back to our ways of playing. Now that we have seen incredible fucking chess, let's get back to 700 rated me and blunders and mistakes and missed wins. Okay, I'm gonna play another 5 games and then we will end this episode. Is he planning to do that? Yep, he did. Okay, I gotta break this pawn structure, man. Annoying little shit. Castle, short. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hmm. Okay. See, the advantage of watching high level games is that they give you kind of a roadmap, kind of a way of thinking. They show you how the high level players actually think, which is incredibly advantageous for low level players like me. Now, this is hanging, what the fuck? He has to take, because I have locked his fucking rook in this place. This is annoying. Very annoying. Okay, he did not take. That's interesting. What if I do this? Yeah, I just win his rook, right? Yeah, I did win his rook. Great. Now I have this as well. Insane. Crazy. Okay. We could take. That I think I have something more dangerous than that. Which is this. Fuck. Fuck. Damn it. Fine, I'll take. Line up that attack. Oh, I could have won his fucking rook. I could have won. Oh my god, I could have won. Oh my. What the fuck? All I had to do was play this. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I have this check and I also have this check. If he goes back, I'm gonna check him and then do this. Well, he did not go back. I'm not seeing a checkmate, but I'm seeing a very weak king. Fuck. Fine. Mm-hmm. Shit. Okay, it's fine. I thought I lost a rook. Really don't have a plan. I'm just playing moves. Ah, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Yep. I have nothing to say to that game. I got nothing to say. Okay. What the why did I play that? I was supposed to play this. Okay, it's fine. He took. So it's fine. Ah, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. I'm ready to resign. Oh, I'm not resigning. I blundered my queen. He did not see it. Okay. Fine. It is fine. It is not fine. Oh my fuck. Okay. It is time to resign. I'm ready to resign. Should I resign? I also had that check. Well, I'm ready to resign. I am ready to resign. I am ready to resign. If I play that, he's gonna take this. Why am I still playing? Why am I still playing? Is there a point in playing this game? Is there a point? Nasty. But is he going to fall for that? This is nasty. He did fall for it. He did fall for it. He fell for it. He fell for it. This is why I was playing. Even after a fucking coin blunder. This is why I was playing. This is why I was playing, bro. This is the reason for me to play. Even when everything is lost. This is why we play. Now we hunt. Now we fucking hunt. Now I'm gonna hunt his fucking king. Oh, I could have taken this. Takes. Then what? Check here. Oh yeah, this is nasty. Oh, it's checkmate. Oh, what a fucking game. How is that checkmate? Oh, okay. I did not see that the knight was going to cover that square as well. I was thinking the king's gonna go there and then this is deadly. But it's just checkmate. Great. Bruh. We gotta rewatch that. Because look at this. Look at this. Queen blunder 1. Number 1. He didn't see it. Queen blunder number 2. He took my queen. And I just kept playing. Playing. And then this idea. He took my pawn. So I had to save this rook. So I castled. Which allowed this spin. Which gave me idea of playing it here. So attacking the queen and also attacking a discovered check on the king. He went this way. But the plan still worked. Because I had this. This. Fuck me. This or this. A discovered check and then we take the queen. Bang, done for. And then I just hunted his king. Boom. That's how we play. Boom. Okay, last game. LG. We got to end this on a win. Why is this queen out? Oh, to do that. Interesting move. But I'm just gonna block it. Yeah, it's fine. Cannot castle. Oh, he had such a nasty attack. Check. But I could have, okay. No. Maybe this way, check. And discovered attack on my queen. Holy shit. But now I got this. I lost a piece. It's fine. What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your queen. This is a check, right? Boom. We started on 700 something. We are ending it on 838. You cannot tell me I didn't improve by watching the fucking World Cup game. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And that will be it for the second episode of Getting Good at Chess. This was fun. We will be watching the second game of the World Cup in the next episode and playing some games of chess, some low level chess. And yeah, we'll watch some high level chess and we'll play some low level chess. So it's going to be fun. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Goodbye.